What's up, desktoppers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are here for the finals for the Classic Physique and the prejudging for the Open Men's Bodybuilding. Hopefully, I'm coming through live and clear to you guys. And it's going to kick off with the fitness tonight, I believe, and then we're going to be heading into some other divisions. I will just be waiting a little bit till this show starts, so I will be about 10 minutes away, going live at quarter past. So make sure you stay tuned. I'll set up some polls and whatnot, and you guys will be able to get involved. The link to the stream is in the description below. But obviously stick around here, give the stream a thumbs up, and let's get as many people as possible in this. And we do have a fitness coming up on stage, and I will be live with you guys to show some previews and some last minute physique updates from the Open guys, and also the Classic Physique and other divisions as well. So anyway guys, I'll be live again with you very, very soon, and stay tuned because we will be back. And this footage here is courtesy of Gilco Productions as well, and this is from this morning's prejudging at the 2025 Arnold Classic Physique prejudging. We'll have the finals, and we will have the Open Men coming up soon as well. So stay tuned, and I'll be back with you guys very, very soon. What's up, desktoppers? I'll be live in just a few minutes' time. Stay tuned. We have a fitness on stage at the moment. This is Mike Sommerfeld, but you can see right now from a prejudging of the classic physique. But we have the men's open coming up. Fitness is on stage right now, and I'll be with you guys very, very soon. What is up, Desktoppers? We are back finally for the finals for the Classic Physique of the 2025 Arnold Classic, and then we also have the Open Men's Prejudging as well. We're going to have Samson, Dauda, Derek Lunsford, Andrew Jacked, Akim Williams, who's looking really damn good as well. And what you're seeing on your screen currently is some of the top names from the Classic Physique this morning. One of the names is Mike Sommerfeld, who you're seeing on the screen now, who looks phenomenal in this show. And if you guys can give the stream a thumbs up, if you're watching on your phone, you can just click off the live chat and click back onto it after you give it a thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. And let me know who you have winning the Classic Physique tonight. I did a poll at the end of my prejudging video live this morning, and 80% of you had Mike Sommerfeld winning, and 20% had Logan Franklin winning this one. So it was now I'd say a tightly contested show, but in my opinion, Mike Sommerfeld is going to win this contest. He's just, to me, too impressive. He is so impressive. Let me pull that up a little bit bigger for you guys. The back shots, like his back is incredibly filled out. I mean, that rear lat spread looks open to me, you know. And he has the glutes run down his legs. He's got the detailed hamstrings, enough conditioning in the back, that's for sure. Then when he locks his quad, ridiculous conditioning. Now, Logan Franklin has insane conditioning. Should he get more points for that? You know, I mean, Mike has pretty nice conditioning anyway, has great shape. Now, in the Olympia, I was like, Mike looks a little bit more open, but looking at him more now here, I'm really seeing the Classic in his physique, and he's actually added a lot more size too, so he's, to be honest, pretty dominant. But Logan Franklin really brought it. Had this been previous years, I think if Logan brought this to last year's Arnold Classic, I think it potentially beats Wesley Vissers' physique. I think it probably, if I had to guess, probably would. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, because Wesley Vissers is obviously coming in as one of the favourites. He will drop in this contest. I have next to no doubt in that in terms of the placings. But he was sick all week, very sick on the weekend just past. And yeah, that obviously hurt him, but still looked great. But yeah. How long till it starts? Now we've got the wellness on stage now. We've had the fitness on stage. So I believe all we have left after this is the Classic Physique and the Open Bodybuilding. I'm not sure which one will be first, but regardless. So they have a competitor on stage now in the wellness, and she has a ton of tattoos. Yeah, she has a ton. Noob Fighter says, yeah, Vissers is going to be 5th to 6th. Yeah, that's what I said in my prejudging live as well for the Classic Physique. I think Wesley Vissers will be 5th to 6th for sure. My guy Leo from Overcomecast says, Mike is incredible, he will win, but I love Logan's physique. I like the muscle quality more than having a crazy taper, but I see why Mike will win. You know what, I pretty well agree with that. But yeah, Mike's taper and the crazy, like his rib cage and how he expands from his waist when he does some of those overhead bicep shots, they're crazy. Because yeah, when Wesley doesn't have the pop, he just doesn't have the wow, and see how he's not holding his midsection right. I think that comes down to a thing as well. So I want to go back to Mike. It's just very freaky with the small waist and round muscle bellies, and there's not much to complain about with Mike's physique. It is really pretty amazing. There's some areas where you're like, yeah, Logan looks like, I don't know, this might be disrespectful to say, but Logan looks like a more impressive Frank Zane to me. I know what you guys think about that. And when they built this division, like for every division, they normally have someone who they use as the standard. And Frank Zane was seen as the standard coming into it. And Logan really is I'd say, like I said, a better version of Frank Zane. It starts soon, guys. So we've got the wellness on stage now. The fitness has been on stage already. And then we've only got the open men's bodybuilding prejudging and the classic physique finals to come. On the list, let's see. I think they actually had the listed as men's open first, but I don't know if that will be the case. But anyway, you can see Mike there. Looks absolutely phenomenal. But let's go to a few updates from the open guys, because that's what's coming up very, very soon. And we'll be seeing these guys on stage. The big boys, what a lot of people are here for. And Akim Williams has shocked with these updates. Like, honestly, they're very, very impressive. Matt side leg, this is reminiscent of what he brought when he was top 6 in the Mr. Olympia. This might be even better. I think I would venture to say it's probably better. Very crazy physique. I muted my mic for that. I had to cough a little bit. Sorry, guys. Best upper body in the division, though. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No disrespect. Frank Zane comment. But yeah, Akim Williams is looking wild. He's definitely going to be one of the contenders for this show. A few more shots there as well. Actually, that's just all of them collaged. So we've got Brandon. Now, I want to get you guys' opinion on Sean Clarita's most recent update. Was his update here? I'm not sure if it's actually on his page or not. Might be on his story, maybe. Oh, there's a lot of updates there. They're probably mostly going to be photos of fans, and yeah. Might go on. Actually, buys and tries should have it. So I've got a day of the show update here from Carlos Thomas Jr. Now, I love Carlos, love his physique. I think he might be a little bit not quite crisp enough. Like, his legs looking pretty good there. There's some lines through the chest, but against guys like Akim, like, that shape is crazy though. That shape is crazy. Being coached by Patrick Tour, who coaches Logan Franklin as well, who we were just speaking about. It was just from the back in the 4-day out updates, I was a little bit concerned, but I mean, he does look very good here, so. Now I'll go on to IFBB AMA as well. They've got some updates. I'll go on to them soon. So I'm getting a little bit of lag in my computer. Apologies, guys. Obviously, a lot of it, a lot of these are from the Classic, Beyond Classic this morning. There's another update from Carlos Thomas. And we haven't seen any update, at least from Sam and a few of those other competitors that are standout guys, so I don't know if we'll get anything backstage or something like that, but I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, let me know what you think about Carlos. A Weiss says, this free live stream is 100 times better than the Olympia live stream that I paid for. It's a good live stream. Shout out to the Arnold people, ESN for sponsoring it, Young LA, Gold's Gym, Zimmer Biomet as well. Shout out to them. Because yeah, the live stream is next level, so. ELR sorry guys. ELR says something tells me Logan's taking it. Possibly. He could be taking out that classic physique. And we'll be getting into the open men's prejudging and the finals very, very soon. So we've got Mike versus Logan here. It's pretty low res. I did see some photos actually of the beard. Of the beard. Did I just say the beard? I meant to say the call out. Jesus. I think I saw someone's beard on the screen. I'm trying to think where that would be. Let's go home. Photos here. That's from the... These ones are all Carlos Thomas, I believe. Still got the wellness on stage at the moment, guys. There's Logan Franklin. This is from 4 hours ago. A little video there of Logan. Not gonna lie, Logan would be awesome as the next Superman. 100%, yeah. You're asking here, does Carlos look off to me? Like, being completely honest, in the 4-day out updates, yes. Like, is there water to be sucked out there? Absolutely. Will he be able to suck that much water out? Is it all water? To me, based on the conditioning of what these other guys are bringing, I don't think his conditioning will actually be enough, unfortunately, but he still looks, you know, he looks phenomenal. He's got crazy shape, small waist, roundest muscle bellies, potential future Mr. Olympia, but I don't know if the conditioning will be enough. We'll look at another video. Also, guys, if you are just joining, the Open Men prejudging is coming up soon, where I'll share a couple of screen captures, and the finals of the Classic Physique is coming up too. Okay, let me just share that. Okay, you can see it. Now, this is about 4 days out, I'm guessing. What do you guys think? To me, I just don't know if there'll be enough conditioning there or not. That's one thing I don't know. So, ELR says, are they still judging the posing rounds, right? Oh, he said they still judging the posing rounds, right? Now, it wasn't, I don't believe, on the last scorecards from last year. So I assume they're not anymore, which would be a shame, but there's no announcement of that. And I don't even know if the pros know. Like, if they made that clear, guys would put in more effort, but maybe they do. Maybe they do privately. I don't actually know. So something I have to ask Brian Powers, but I would like it if they do. Let's be honest. Who's a better poser, Mike or Logan? I think Logan's one of the best, so I'd say Logan Franklin. But it's close. So, Classic. Still got the Wellness Girls on stage right now, but Classic is coming up very soon. I believe we'll go Classic first and then Men's Open prejudging. But it's the finals for the Classic, so we'll find out if Mike Sommerfeld wins, if Logan Franklin can win. I'll just go back to that now for a second, show you guys Logan Franklin and how he looked, courtesy of Gilco Productions, at the prejudging of the Classic Physique. still have wellness competitors coming out individually. And I believe this is the last competitor, or the second last, Cassandra Gillis. Alright. So I'll just have a quick peruse around Instagram and see if there's any more updates for you guys. I've got some good photos actually of the top 2 of the classic physique, so we'll pull those up. Just loading them up for you guys. Oh, also there's a great preview of the Open as well, so I might actually pull that up. Okay, hopefully you guys can see the screen I'm sharing. I just saw you want to be a bodybuilder, Alicia? Go for it. Jack Van Note says Logan is overall the better poser, very smooth and his transitions, but Mike holds his poses better. Once he gets there, I placed him to win. Logan. Yep, yeah, I quite agree with that actually. Sko Gotti, my guy, loyal desktopper. Xavier, what do you think, brother? Logan got it. I would say Mike. I think they're going to give it to Mike, but I haven't really, like, I got the opinion of people that were watching my prejudging live, but yeah, so let's go through it. This is obviously, this camera angle is slight advantage here to Mike, just because it's angled slightly, you know, the photo's taken probably in line with where Mike is, so it's a very slight advantage. Favorite classic pose. Tough one to judge on a twisting back shot versus a shot like that. And you can see, like, Logan shredded, but so is Mike, you know. Both these guys are, yeah, insane conditioning. It's actually funny, like, when you have classic on stage before the open men, it actually makes the open guys look smaller. So, yeah. Noob Fighter, Logan's thighs are very well shaped with his height. And Emmanuel says Jesus is Lord. Not a question. But it's okay. And then you got these ones here from Gilco Productions. Now this is on more of an angle, definitely obviously favouring Logan, who we established in our prejudging. He has obtained the ultimate gigajaw, as you can see. Logan Giga Franklin. Who would have thought he was in contention to win this show, really? Like, I actually think he wins the twisting back shot. Now, Mike has it on the legs because he's just, they're bigger. His back is also bigger. Not as crisp as Logan on this pose. And I think Logan hits it in such a classic way that overall, just, you can't see it exactly from that angle, but see, look how shredded Logan is. That is just inside out. With a bit more fullness on this physique, this could win the Olympia. But look at how thick Mike is. He has the advantage of where he is on stage, but look at Logan. You know, you can make an argument for Logan on that front double, but then you look at Mike and you're like, wow. I actually like Logan's tan in this show too. Some crazy shots. He reminds me a lot of Frank Zane. A lot. And you got Mike Sommerfeld here, who reminds me a lot of Wario from Mario Kart. No, I'm joking. A little bit. But just look at the side leg there. Like, their individual striations at the bottom of the glute, and they go a long way down. And then something you don't see necessarily on streams or anything like that, this outer quad detail, and when the muscle is moving with the skin, it's, yeah, crazy. Fully striated to the top of the chest. Yeah, it's hard to knock his conditioning. It's just that Logan is like the hardest guy I've seen in a while. Then you've got the wellness here. This is your top 2. I believe this is your Olympia champion here, am I right? So is Pereira Nunez? I don't know what her name is. Apologies. Let's call it Isa Nunez. I know she's not tagged. Alright, but let's go to this. Now I'm going to get to your comments quickly. Dan Campbell says, Logan looks classic, Mike looks more like a 212 guy, both awesome. But who would you have winning if you were to judge the classic physique? Let me know that. I'm not sure which pose was on before, sorry. Either one wouldn't be mad. If Logan wins this show, does that mean he's top 2 Olympia? If he wins this show, he's probably the favourite going into Mr. Olympia. Yep, the girl in blue. Okay, wellness is finished. Oh no, they got a confirmation round, which should be like 2 call-outs, and then we have classic, all the open men's prejudging, which we're getting a little preview here of on the screen. As you guys can see, this has been done up by this guy, Zarb BB Digitale _. So shout out to Zarb BB Digitale for this. So we get to see a little bit of a preview here of what the lineup might look like on stage with the Arnold Classic background as well. And Brandon Curry, his stature really matches up pretty well with Derek Lunsford. So if Brandon Curry brings in a better package than normal, because they have similar shaped legs as well, and if Brandon Curry can detail this a bit more, could be pretty impressive if you ask me. So Andrew Jack may pull ahead after the first 2 poses. That's very real. Even if Samson's good here, Andrew Jack could be that. If Andrew Jack, now we don't know if these are sized correctly, exactly, I'm not sure. They look pretty spot on, I've got to say. Now this, I believe, is probably the Texas Pro version of Andrew Jack. I'm not sure, maybe it is the Olympia. But he looks nice in the lineup. Samson, though, to me, looks second best easily. And then this is where Andrew Jack loses a little bit of ground. I think he's actually 4th in this pose when you take into account what Brandon might look like. Now that's based on potential, but yeah, he's close with Brandon here. Honestly, Brandon looks stacked, but they have done it so it is like the advantage, like it's on a slight angle, because when you zoom out... Oh no, that's straight on. Never mind. But it gives a good preview of what we might see, so... You can see just how stacked Derek's back is here. He will win that shot, most likely. Samson has been improving his, and I think he'll be better than this version, which was an Olympia winning version as well. But you see this and you're like, oh, Andrew, has this been sized correctly? I don't know. But his back double is low-key now underrated. It was like when Phil went from having, people said, oh, he needs a bigger back. Then he went and had one of the best backs in the world. So I give it to Andrew. Now, this is just a preview. This isn't actually the show that we're seeing. This is something that a fan made up, but with the Arnold background, so you get to get a good idea, and it's sized pretty well. Brandon Curry on the right, Derek Lunsford second on the right, Samson Dauda second on the left, and then Andrew on the far left. We don't know if it's sized 100% correctly. If it's the same lighting, that might be Andrew from Texas Pro. I'm not sure, but I believe he had green trunks at the O, so... But when you look closer, you see the hamstrings, the glutes, not as much detail, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Andrew's back improvements. And you see Andrew's one's actually blurred a bit here as well, so it's not fair on him. But you can see Samson, like, his hamstrings and glutes are dug out. Because he has that really dark skin texture, you don't see it as much. And this is where Brandon just missed it a bit, but I have a feeling that Brandon's going to be really crisp at this show. and we're going to see something really good. Will his back match up with a Derek or anything? No way. And I think that's what would hold him back from beating Derek. But you never know if Brandon's back towards his best, because he has some shots, like the most muscular, that can beat Derek's. Samson, I think he looks tremendous on the most muscular. If Andrew is more filled out, it's possible for him, but I just don't think he will beat Samson. Samson is drier in the legs, harder in the upper body here as well. Oh, and this is a second call out one. Okay, I like it. Now, this is obviously varying packages from different contests, so it's hard to judge under the lighting, and it doesn't look as realistic. And I think Akim would be a little bit taller there versus like a Bonac, maybe not. I think maybe William's a little bit oversized because the size of his head versus everyone else is maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe Carlos is too. And Akim maybe doesn't look big enough. See what other ones have done. Yeah, it's when the lighting's so different, then there's this call out as well. So we've got a top 2 call out right now for the wellness, and then we have the classic, I believe. Now let me go back to these other ones. Yeah, let me get to your comments. Okay. See, Jack's physique is more pleasing to me. That's from Noob Fighter. Magos says, yeah, Andrew Jack has much more pleasing physique, and his back looks better than Samson. See, I don't know about that, but his back is low-key underrated. And if he brings it and brings the conditioning this show, like really brings it, we haven't seen Andrew. Yeah, I don't believe he's been in Camp Psycho Fitness, who took Sean Roden to the Olympia, to an Olympia win, that is. So, sorry, let me just update this. I just want to get on the control panel so I can put up a poll. All right, that concludes wellness. Wellness is done. We have classic or the open coming up right now. Also, drop a like if you guys can. Be much appreciated. Just open this up. Alright. Cool. Everything is running good. I'm going to put a poll up in a second for you guys to vote on. Is it the classic physique? I believe the classic physique's coming up. What do you think of James tonight? James has not been out as yet. The guys are coming soon. Alright, let me... Oh, we're not wasting any time. Jeremiah Willis is coming on stage right now. So for the classic physique finals have started. And then we have the open coming up. Okay, so let's put up a poll. Now this is going to be for the open. Who do you have on it? I just sneezed very aggressively. I muted myself, so I hope that I didn't sneeze right into my mic. That would be upsetting. So who do you have winning the Arnold Classic? Now I didn't, like, you've got 4 options here, so I'm going to say Samson, Dauda, Derek, Lunsford. Obviously got Andrew jacked, and because he's in the picture there, I'm going to put Brandon Curry. Yeah, they said the open men's prejudging is coming up next. Just 1 second, guys. I'm just going to get a screen capture for you. Oh, I got a bad one. I'll get some screen captures after we get a few routines out and get a few of the top guys doing their posing routines. Logan Franklin is coming out on stage right now. The man who is contending for this title. He was the surprise at prejudging. Can he be the total surprise at finals and win this whole thing? Let me know in the comments. How does he look tonight? Because if it's rejudged, if it was close, then that could matter a whole lot. I really like Logan's posing too. He's got some killer shots. He's taking his time. He hits the shots and then he holds them. Yeah, he's a tremendous poser. Huge fan of Logan's posing. He's so classic looking. I'm actually, I'm becoming more of a fan as we watch it, because it's easy to overanalyze in the comparisons, but I hope they judge these routines. I don't think they do, but I think they look at it, you know. Wow, he is so shredded. I'm going to share this with you guys in 1 second. The link to the stream is in the description below, so if you can watch both, if you want to follow along here with my opinion and with the chat, it's much appreciated, but obviously there is a stream. I think Arnold's really going to like this guy. I know he's seen him before. Logan has such a giga jaw. It's insane. Now I'm going to pull them up in 1 second, guys. Just give me a moment. Yeah, Logan could win this. He really could. And imagine if he became Classic Physique Olympia. So if he wins this, he has to be the favourite. Him, Ramon. Jihoon Bang is coming out now. Okay, let me make this a little bit smaller so I can open this up and find what I'm trying to open. Alright, let me open this up. Oh, where are my options going? Okay. Just need to stop that for 1 second. Share screen, window. Alright. There is Logan Franklin. I wish I could just isolate this part of the screen, but unfortunately you have to see all the side stuff. But there's Logan. Look at that conditioning. It is wild. Like, I'll show you more in a second. I'm just going to get a few. I'm making sure I get the sponsors in across the bottom and everything as well. I'm not being an ass to the Arnold people. And the link is in the description as well. So follow along there, follow along here. Jihoon Bang looks really, really good. I think he probably looks better as well tonight. It's obviously different lighting because they do one in the expo. And oh, look at that, Logan Franklin. Look at the hamstrings, the glutes, everything. Like, that is... Like, to get that level of conditioning, Jihoon Bang looks really good. He's got crazy most musculars. Yeah, Phil's saying it. He definitely looks better. Jihoon Bang. And that could mean Jihoon Bang could pull ahead of Wesley Vissers. Because if Wesley places outside the top 5, it's because Jihoon Bang is coming in. He's coming to bang. That's a bad thing to say. Please zoom out now. There we go. Look at that. Like, he is diced. If they reward conditioning, Logan Franklin might win this. And shape maybe more. But Mike has phenomenal shape. But what's your definition of classic? Comes down to sort of what you like more and what your individual definition of it is, you know. There's another one of Logan. Another. Yeah, Boss of Outlaw did say that he was sick, which is super unfortunate. Oops. But yeah, Logan, crazy impressive. We've got Mike Sommerfeld coming up very, very soon. This is Jihoon Bang. You can see the conditioning's there, and his back is pretty decent. Ab and thigh is awesome. His most musculars were really good too. I missed them, unfortunately, but yeah, he definitely filled out, that's for sure. That's Lucas Funk there on the screen. He's not going to be a factor in terms of winning this show. But not a bad physique at all. But Logan Franklin, he's the man everyone is talking about. I don't know if making that any bigger helps the quality or not, but Omar Alanis, who's actually pretty good. I think he'll be like probably like around 7th. Good physique, but yeah, just the standard of these top guys is insane. When is the Open? The Open is up next, guys. So it is up next. That's the Superman pose for Logan. Picture of the Superman suit and the cape on him. Yeah. If someone wants to Photoshop that, I'll share that. Send it to me. Not falling for it this time, Bob. I was like, who's that? Mike was also sick. Yeah, so the top 2 contenders in this show coming in were both unwell. I'll show you who's on stage right now, guys. And he looks really good. I sort of got him out of a pose there, but yeah, great physique. But when you compare to like a Mike Sommerfeld and those guys, it's just, I don't think he can match it. Could he beat a Wesley? I don't know. If I saw Wesley and this guy side by side, you'd have to see it. But I think Wesley would still win that battle. But Logan Franklin. His jaw, like whether it's the conditioning or what, but that is a, yeah, he has. Bob, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Appreciate you guys watching, following along, liking, and we've got Michael Daboul coming out on stage as we speak. Michael Daboul. He looks good. It's I quite like having the classic physique finals with the men's open prejudging because on both accounts it's exciting. So I do enjoy this. And after this stream as well, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell button, because I'll either go live or do a really quick video once I get the HD footage and all that sort of stuff from these guys on stage, from like Gilco or one of these other ones with HD photos, and then I'll make a video straight after this as well with a real solid breakdown of hopefully every competitor, or just about every competitor, first, second call out maybe. What happened to certain guys, what guys exceeded expectations, because there's a lot of guys that are really close in this open that's coming up. I'll get a few screen captures of Michael Daboul. Michael Daboul could, and I think will, oh, I missed most of his poses, unfortunately. Routines aren't too long these days. It was maybe like 60 to 90 seconds or something. Apologies, Michael. But Wesley Vissers is about to come out now. We'll see if he's been able to fill out a little bit more. There's Michael Daboul, a guy who I believe will probably be fourth. Oops, what the hell did I just do? Huh. I think I went to the end or something. The end of the earth. Okay, we're back. There we go, Michael Daboul. Okay, Wesley, this is the initial pose where he comes out and shows his shoulders and he's like leaning over, and it's a leaning pose. Looked very impressive. Okay, I'll say this, he definitely looks better tonight. The midsection just doesn't look, to me, 100% right. And he's holding, you'll see when I show you, he's holding some of his poses a lot different. And Nick from Nick Strength and Power is actually mentioning about his abs as well. Arnold's doing a selfie right now of Wesley Vissers. Yeah, Wesley just isn't himself here. But yeah, Arnold's filming this, so expect to see that on Arnold's Instagram soon. But you see there how Wesley's got his waist? That just isn't how Wesley Vissers normally does it, and it's normally a lot more on than that. Wesley's having a good time. He's an entertainer. He's getting better, but yeah, he's just a little bit too flat in certain areas of his physique, but he's definitely better tonight. Definitely better, but the way he's hitting that shot there, and see how he's hitting that, he just looks overall flatter. Just doesn't have that, like this actually looked quite good, but just doesn't have that quite the same as he's had in the past. And part of it's a comparison thing, because you look at that and you go, that's pretty phenomenal. But he got a great reception. He really turned it on for the crowd, and you can see Arnold photobombing there. Greggo is coming out right now. People saying show pics of Greggo. He's just about to come out. Okay. Greggo looks good. Let me get some screen captures of him. Looking determined in his routine. I think Greggo honestly will be a phenomenal open pro one day. He's made himself into a great classic pro, which I never thought would happen. Yeah, he's shredded. He's got his coach there with him, and obviously he's the training partner of Derek Lunsford as well. Now let me show you guys. I'll bring Greggo up on the screen. Is that Greggo there? Yep, we got Greggo. He looks really good. I think the quality of my stream just went down for a second, so apologies if a couple of these are a little bit lower quality. His back's definitely improved. Oh, he just opened up a bit more. I screen captured at the wrong time, but it's definitely improved. But out of the top four, it's definitely, he'd be fourth in that pose, but he's got some phenomenal other shots. When he, I wish he actually crunched his abs then. He just went into a, He went into just a vacuum instead of crunching down on the ab pose. I think he looks better when he crunches down on his abs, actually. Yeah, Greggo's improved a lot. So happy for him. No, I don't think I'd be allowed to stream a live event myself. Alright. We're about to have Mike Sommerfeld come out. You see Greggo looks really good. It's just the back. He hadn't fully opened it there, so don't judge him upon that shot. But when you compare that, it's funny because the back there, you know, the lat spread, ultra impressive. So the back is there. It's just maybe a matter of opening it up. I'm sure he gets tissue work and everything, but just in that back double, it doesn't seem to open up as much as when he's hitting shots like this and activating the lats in that way. So that's interesting. But phenomenal front lat spread. Not a classic mandatory pose, so is that judged really at all? I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, Mike Sommerfeld looks good again tonight. He just hit a front. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. Okay, we've gone back to that. I did not know what I just did. Shift and 8 apparently does that. Did not mean to have my face pop up aggressively for you guys. I apologize. So let me get some screen captures of Mike. I think I definitely clicked the wrong thing before. The Open is next, guys. It will be up very, very soon. We're going to have the Open. We're going to be seeing what all these guys look like. We're going to have some, probably some call-outs. Probably call out each of the poses, the first, second, third call-out for the Classic Physique. They might not even do that because in recent years at the Arnold Classic, in the Classic Physique, I've seen just where they have like one line of scoring. So I assume they just score the prejudging and that's about it. So there's some more Greggo. There you got Mike Sommerfeld, the guy who I believe will win this show. His conditioning is just as phenomenal here at finals. Yeah, Phil just said that his back lat spread is the best in show. Phenomenal ab and thigh, phenomenal vacuum, phenomenal front double. And more of his twisting shots are actually more impressive. So very, very happy for Mike Sommerfeld. He looks nuts, as people are saying. Greggo has a bright future ahead of him. Yeah, 100%. Mike is an underrated poser. He's so good. Yeah, he is. That's the end of individual presentations. We're going to have comparisons now. Now we're going to see some comparisons here. I'm assuming we're going to get a final 2 call out between Logan and Mike, unless things change. But if we see like a 3-man call out, I think that's just automatic that probably Mike wins, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. First call out. Okay, so we're doing it in reverse order. So this is like the second call out. Jaehoon Bang and Wesley Vissers is in the same call out. So this is like the second call out. So this is between Jaehoon Bang and Wesley Vissers for 5th place. So it's 5th. This is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Wait, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And we're swapping them around now. Putting Wesley next to Jaehoon Bang. Jaehoon. So we're switching Jeremiah and Wesley. Alright, now I'll get a screen capture of this one. I'll get a couple. I'll get a couple of higher res ones on. Just got to close it and then make sure I don't turn it on auto. Alright. There's that lat spread of Mike Sommerfeld. He's not even fully in it there. So this is the call out. So this is the first call out at the finals, but this is not the traditional first call out, the best group of guys. This is first call out as in the second call out. And then we're going to have another call out where I assume we're going to see all of the top guys together. Or we might see 3 call outs and they split it up a little bit different. Wesley's definitely getting better, but I don't think he should hit that vacuum anymore, front on. I don't think it suits his physique, in my opinion. So they're going back in line, so let's see what the next call out is. This will be interesting. Logan, Michael, Matthew. He said Matthew and Mike. Yeah, so Matt Greggo and Michael Daboul. Okay, they're moving Logan into the middle, then I assume, and then they're moving Mike Sommerfeld into the middle. Okay, this is going to be interesting. This is what it comes down to. Will they do another call out after this? We'll have to wait and see, but hitting a front double. Who do I have? Oh, Logan is good on the front double. He's very good on the front double. Also, there is a live stream of this event. The link is in the description. I've got to tell you, Michael Daboul looks pretty good on that side chest. Greggo does. This is where I think Logan hurts a little bit in the side chest, which you'll see shortly. But the front double there, you can see looks phenomenal. Oh, Logan is peeled on the rear double. I think Logan is winning the rear double tonight. I've got to tell you, he loses that side chest, but he could be winning that rear double. Just wait till you see it. It is inside out. If you are watching the live stream, you know what I'm talking about. And then the ab and thigh, I've got to tell you. Favorite classic pose, Logan looks phenomenal too. Oh no, they're switching Michael and Matthew. I thought it meant Mike Sommerfeld and Matt Greggo. Just switching those other guys from side to side, and we're going to go through it again. That's a favorite classic pose. Who do you guys have? Let me know in the comments. Logan looks very serious. I feel like it actually suits him, to be honest. I like the serious look from him. Logan is looking crazy. Mike Sommerfeld is so big on the side chest, though. Front double, I have Logan. I've got to be honest. Like, I don't know if that's wrong, but wait till you see the back double. Well, I think I've showed it already, but like, wow, Logan is peeled. He's getting even harder while he's holding it too. Honestly, I think Greggo, though, is pulling ahead of a back double versus Michael Daboul. So I think Greggo might, Michael Daboul looks maybe a bit fuller, but his conditioning just isn't quite the same as Greggo's from the back, which is surprising. I think Greggo's tan's a little bit better. He's got a bit more shine to him. Arnold's filming this. People are filming Arnold filming it. Oh, Logan hit the one bicep, one up behind the head for his favorite classic pose this time, which I thought looked really good. Guys, we'll see shortly. There we go. Okay, they're doing their pose down. We're going to get results for classic, and then we are going to have the open men's amateur prejudging coming right up. So stick around. We're going to find out how all these guys are looking. So yeah, this is exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing who wins this classic physique. It's like, it's not a blowout by any means to anyone, which is great. Just make this a little bit bigger on my screen. I wonder if that helps. That helps with how it fills out the screen there. Yeah, they're going through the pose down now, so we'll see shortly what the results are for the classic physique. Let me know who you guys have winning. I'm actually going to check the poll results as well. So what are the poll results on who you guys have winning the Arnold Classic? 66% saying Samson Dauda, 17% saying Derek Lunsford, 15% saying Andrew Jackson, 2% saying Brandon Curry. Over 400 votes in the poll. Shout out to you guys. Oh, it's changing a little bit before my eyes. If you have not voted, vote in that poll before I close it and get the final results. So the results coming out very in moments for the Classic Physique, probably in the next 30 seconds to a minute. Logan is the success story of the whole comp. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Then coming up, we do have the Open Pro Men. So yeah, I'm excited to see. Wait, are they going to go to the results now? Or the guys seem to be walking completely off stage, so I think we might, before the results, we might even have the amateurs. So they're going to an ad now, so we'll have to wait and see. KSM 66 Ashwagandha, one of the sponsors of the Arnold Classic. Shout out to them. Anyone who supports bodybuilding is good to me. Now I'm going to go to your comments, so leave any comments while we have this little bit of an intermission before we have either the results for the Classic, which should be pretty quick, 5-minute thing, or we're going to have the Open Pro Men's prejudging. So, alright, let's go through it. Crohn's lifter, Logan is too small from the rear though, size discrepancy from him to Mike for sure, and he has 4 to 5 inches of height on him. I'm glad you didn't say something else there. Logan looks real good. Logan's legs really good. By the pictures, I'm going with Logan. Yeah, Logan looks really good. I think you can see some thickness in the movement, you know what I mean? Like when he's moving, and Mike is still in phenomenal shape. Like these guys come in, it's underrated how shredded these guys come in nowadays. Honestly, like it's awesome. Mike's legs are better than Logan's. Yeah, for sure. Logan's got great arms. He does. He does. Classic was awesome this year. Yeah, it was. I mean, Classic's getting better every year, and I just really enjoy it. It gets a lot of popularity, especially from more of the casual fans, which I love, because we can bring the casual fans in to love them the Open. Just grows bodybuilding. Man, I wanted Mike to win, but fuck. Logan came out impressive. Give it to Logan. Oh, they're coming back from the ad now. They're coming back from the ad. Give it to Logan and light the fire in Mike. Also, shout out to these. Oh, the stage looks sick now. We got the same. Okay, we've got prejudging now. Okay, yeah. Open's coming out. Open is coming out. I believe first is Derek Lunsford. Yep, Derek Lunsford is first man out, so I'm going to have some screen captures of Derek very soon. Arnold debut for Derek. This is one of the big reveals we've been waiting for. Derek Lunsford is coming out on stage right now. Okay, I'm seeing him in the upper body. Hard to tell, he's walking. How does the midsection look? He looks like Derek. Pretty freaky. He's got some good conditioning, some cuts in the quads I haven't seen before. Legs look, I'd say, bigger. Yep. I think Derek is better than the Olympia here. Derek in front lat. That's what I'm interested to see. He's better than the Olympia. Yep, he is better than the Olympia. In my opinion, anyway. Ooh. His arms are hard from the side. It was hard like this from the side. Is it the lighting? Is it the stream? I don't know. But the lighting's pretty supreme here. This is a good version of Derek, guys. That's the best front lat spread. I think this is the best ever Derek Lunsford. Which is scary because that's a Mr. Olympia winner. Look at Derek's arm on the side there. Phil's saying he's not as sharp as we've seen before. I don't know about that. He's fuller, for sure, especially in the legs. The legs are dug out. And the legs are fuller. This is going to be a contest. His legs are just so nicely diced. The abs are not there on the ab and thigh. He's not hitting them correct. Oh, he's hitting a side ab one though, which I like, which we haven't seen before. I think I got a screen capture of it. Derek's arms are different. His most muscular isn't as impressive here. I don't know why that is. It just didn't look as good. That side tricep is, whoa, that is good. As you can tell, this has sort of got me out of my seat. Oh, I'm in my seat, but you know what I mean. Maybe a little bit smoother in the back there in the rear lat spread, but he's definitely fuller in the right ways. But he couldn't crunch those abs, but the way he's hitting it is different. If he can get that more detail and breathe it out properly, that could be pretty good. But he hit this side ab pose, which I really liked. Really, really liked. Now, this is where he looked a bit softer, but his arms look bigger. Like, it just didn't... Maybe he didn't hold it properly. I don't know. But there's certain areas of his physique, like the side chest was by far the best I've ever seen it. Side tricep was phenomenal. That side chest, look at the dugout arms. Now we've got Akim Williams on stage now. How does Akim look? Now Akim's following Derek, which is tough. I don't think Akim's going to be beating Derek, but Akim is looking really good. The side leg is wild. Not as pretty as like a Derek with the tight waist and stuff, but he hits a back double reasonably quick. Some poses are a little bit awkward on Akim, but he's looking dense, hard, and big, so shout out to Akim. But following Derek Lunsford, and it shows how good Derek Lunsford is in this show, because Akim's an absolute freak. Okay, so we've got the winner of last year's Arnold Amateur coming out on stage now. I'm sorry, I did not catch his name. I just spoke over it. Damn it. Hassamidin El Sawawi. He looks pretty good though. But definitely not a factor here. Honestly, like, this is a tough show to come out at. Look at that on Akim Williams. That's pretty wild. Not as pretty, but it is gnarly. And seeing that in person, like that sort of conditioning and shape, is crazy. Now, this is where he falls down a little bit. I don't love the way he's hitting it with his hands and arms basically into his hips there. But yeah, this is the guy who won the Arnold Amateur last year, turned pro, and qualified for this show, which may be what happens with Sam Zulik, which is crazy. But let's go back to Derek, because Derek is a contender for this show. That shot looks great. This one doesn't look better to me. Maybe, yeah. But some of his other shots look harder. We've got Brandon Curry coming out on stage now. Shout out to Brandon. Excited to see what he looks like. I'll get some screen captures of him to you guys very, very soon. Let me just take this in and get a couple screen captures. Brandon's looking really good here. Phil even said Brandon's looking more vascular than he's ever seen him. He doesn't have maybe the detail, like of deep separation, but he has detail. He's hard. From the back, he's got like a gnarly look to his skin now, like that really hard look in some poses. But yeah. He doesn't have as many striations from the back. The back is where he's falling down a little bit. But some of these other shots and from the front, he's like gnarly looking now. I want to get the most muscular too. Hopefully he hits a crab. Yeah, he's going to hit the crab here. Brandon has a great crab most muscular. Okay, let's go to Brandon Curry. What do you guys think of Brandon here? Lunsford did a great job. I agree. First time working with Justin Harris. Got to be tough to figure out a top competitor for the first time. Absolutely. Okay, we've got Andrew Jacked on the stage now. Andrew Jacked. There's Brandon Curry. From the back, just falls down a little bit, but really good from the front. Andrew, awesome front double. I just have a feeling he's going to hit the front lat now. Andrew, to me, just doesn't... I don't think he's beating Derek or Samson here. Ooh, side chest looks good, though. Side chest has improved. We have to see him in the lineup, but... Okay, he's getting better as he poses. I don't think his posing is off as well, like hitting the back doubles. He was pinching his traps together, unfortunately. And I'm being hypercritical, but... to me, he looks a little bit smaller than maybe he did at Texas last year. Now, he looks good in some of these shots, don't get me wrong. Side tricep's actually really nice the way he's hitting it. I missed screen capturing it, but the side tricep was the best I've ever seen it. Yeah, pinching those traps together on that back double like actually hurt him quite a bit. Hitting the ab and thigh now. There's no hate on Andrew, but obviously at the top level. He's hitting a crab here as well, which I've never really seen him hit. The legs are maybe down a tiny bit. I don't know. That rear lat spread is going to hurt him in the lineup. Okay, we've got Samson about to come out. He's not even coming out last. So Samson's about to come out right now. Okay, Samson. Yeah, okay, I think Samson's won this. Yeah. Okay, Samson looks good. Yeah, I don't think... Samson's front double looks insane. Let's check the conditioning from all angles. Side chest is wildly huge. I think in the lineup this is gonna look crazy. Is this the hardest Samson we've seen? Like conditioning? Oh, his back doubles. Yeah, there's a lot of thickness there. I don't know if Samson's harder than he was at the Olympia, but similar conditioning, that's for sure. And he's bigger. And the waist is small, so... Yeah, Samson looks very good. I'm interested to see him next to Derek. Samson might not be quite as crisp as the Olympia, but he's definitely bigger, and I think that the people... Yep, Samson looks... He looks like the winner. To me. But let's go through it. But the only man that can unseed Samson here, I'd say... Look at that. When he first came out, he was phenomenal. Would I like to see a few more cross striations? Yeah, but it's hard to see exactly. Like, that is huge. That's a bad one for him. Just going through those shots. It's hard to see exactly on the stream, at least with these screen captures, what exactly... Her back double's more filled out. Is Samson as crisp as the Olympia? It's hard to tell exactly. So we'll have to see some more high-res stuff. But when I saw that front double, I was like, whoa. Clarita's on stage now. To me, so far, this is a contest between Samson and Derek Lunsford. Clarita's huge here. Clarita's super peeled. There's Samson. Let me know what your thoughts are. Someone said the amount they zoomed between Samson and Clarita. There's Sean Clarita's back double, which is crazy. Rear lat as well. Very strong from the back is Sean Clarita. So William Bonac is on stage now. On the front double, he's, you know, as he gets a little bit older, like he looks a little bit more boxy. But he's in great shape here. Has some of the craziest muscle bellies out there. Looks nice on that quarter turn. Waist is tight. Side chest looks pretty nice and diced. Nick Strength and Power says so far he has him above Brandon. We'll have to see him side by side to decide on that. I don't know if this is William Bonac's last contest season or... So there's William Bonac there on your screen. Waist is tight, so his ab pose that he hits from the side looked really good. Crazy crab, most muscular. You see William Bonac there from the side. So who's out now? Patrick Moore's coming out now. There's William. Bicep as always. Maybe not what it was previously, but Still very, very impressive. And he's really brought it since working with Stefan, boss of Outlaw. Patrick Moore looks pretty good here. I don't think he's got enough conditioning from the side, like in the side leg. Got Bonac there. Patrick Moore looks like a cartoon character. He looks like he photoshopped his pictures. Yeah, not enough conditioning here, especially in the legs, which will hurt him. Oops. You can see there in the side leg just falling a little bit behind. We're going to have the callouts coming up very, very soon for this as well. We're going to have the results for the open bodybuilding too. What do you guys think? Did James come out already? No, James Hollingshead has not been out on stage. I believe he'll probably be next or the one after. Justin Rodriguez is out on stage now. How's he looking? Front double looks good. He has some, things with his physique that have sort of, with age is sort of, I'd say not as impressive as prior, but he's really brought it this contest. Working with Jacoby. Justin Jacoby. And Justin used to have one of the best back doubles out there. His back isn't what it used to be, in my opinion, but still a very pleasing pose. So there's Justin Rodriguez on your screen there. Wolf Justin looking beat. Bro, shut up about the delts. Delts look sus. Absolute no triceps. Someone said, is it me or is the camera perspective off on the stream making the guys look compressed? I don't think so. Carlos Thomas Jr. is coming out now. Now let's see how the conditioning looks, how it will match up. It's one fear I have for Carlos in this contest, because he's got the physique and the shape. Crazy shape. Crazy shape. Potential future Mr. Olympia is Carlos Thomas Jr. Oops, I just screen captured it at the wrong time. Fun. Size of the legs is insane on Carlos Thomas. Now, he looks harder here than he looked 4 days out, that's for sure, from the back. He's not quite posing his back properly, unfortunately. Crazy physique. Being seen from the side, like, the legs are there, but they're just not quite crisp enough. He's hitting some most musculars now, which look crazy. Is Detroit only 2 weeks away, is it? Might be wrong on that one. Yep, Carlos, yeah. He was more impressive than his updates, that's for sure. He held his own. The only thing is, like, posing mistakes like this, where he's pinching his back together a little bit, that hurts obviously a little bit, but you can see there, crazy physique. James Hollingshead's walking out now. He looks happy, he looks confident. Let's see how he looks once he hits a few shots. Conditioning looks good. Let's go through it. Quads are pretty well cut out here. Alright, so coming to the side leg is like cut out on James. Calves are crazy. He's got a pretty nice side chest here. I think James has been a little bit more bursting full before on stage, but side tricep looks pretty nice once he gets into it. Alright, let's go through some of these from James. The shed. Legs are cut out from the back too. The separation between the quads and the hams is crazy. His abs are definitely much harder than they've been in the past, that's for sure. This is the first time James has been on stage in a while as well. He's got a nice hands together, most muscular. I think he could have had his legs a little bit closer on a few of those shots. Sitting one more side chest before he goes off stage. He was a final competitor out on stage. See there, the back's maybe just a little bit pinched. The abs are definitely much harder there. But there, see his legs are quite far apart. I would like to see him a bit closer, or one locked out or something like that. But overall, I'd say this is a pretty good package here from James. But yeah, the lats from the front were a little bit lacking, I'd say, especially on that ab pose. Maybe he went a little bit flat during his prep. First time working with Stefan for a comp prep. And the good thing is he's got more weeks to, you know, maybe he wants to fill out a little bit more or whatever. So he can adjust. Now we've got the first lineup of guys out on stage. So we're seeing Samson right next to Andrew Jacked. I'm going to try to turn up the quality to 720p at least. Drop to 540. Alright, so we've got Samson in his first lineup of guys on the outside next to Andrew Jacked, then Brandon Curry, the guy who turned pro last year, Akim, and Derek's on the opposite side. Yeah, as I predicted, Andrew looks a bit better in the lineup. Derek is crazy on the back double. Alright, let me bring some of these up for you guys. This is not the first call out, it's the first lineup of guys. Ooh, Derek wins the quarter turn here. This is between Derek and Samson in my opinion. Front lat spread is even, front relax is even potentially Derek's as well because his waist is so tight and Samson's isn't quite as tight as we've seen it before. So we need to see Derek and Samson side by side. Judges are talking, we can see him talking on the screen. And look at Derek there, he is stacked. Stacked. Poses, but that quarter turn is deadly from Derek Lunsford. Been working with Chris Cormier on his posing as well, so it's obviously Obviously paying off. So this is a contest. Obviously I'm friends with Samson, but I've got to say, on those initial shots, those quarter turns, Derek is doing very, very well. When it gets down to it in like the most muscular and other shots, we will see how it plays out. The back shots, between the back shots, Derek will have them. He'll have everyone, I think. But most muscular, I'd say so far giving it to Samson. Ab pose, Derek has done some things to it, so we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a close show. See, James looks better in the lineup with his back double as well. It's one of those physiques. See the shed there. Alright. Patrick Moore looks nice on those quarter turns too. Actually, most of these guys in this lineup look really good on that quarter turn. James isn't holding the best in the front relax, maybe. But you can see James on the right there looks much more impressive. Sean on the left, back double's crazy. Bonac has that density too. Justin Rodriguez in the lineup looks better on the back double. Okay, we're about to have call-outs, guys. We're about to have the call-outs. Okay, numerical order, first call out. Derek is in the first call out. Akim, first call out. Brandon, Andrew Jacked, Samson, and William. That's my top 6, I believe, that I predicted. Okay, so they're taking their sweet time to get in position, which is fine. Alright, so Akim has been moved into... Derek has been moved into the middle. They're moving Samson into the middle. Okay, so front... Okay, so Brandon Curry looks like he is in the top 4 in this contest. Okay. Okay, so it's Samson and Derek in the middle. That appears to be your top 2. Front double bicep. Ooh. It's close. Samson has the size. That's for sure. Front lat spread. Derek is looking good, guys. I don't know who won that front lat spread, but I'd have to see it again. Side chest. Oh, Samson's a monster on that one. But Derek has some crazy cutout. This is the best version of Derek ever. Does it beat Samson here? I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon. Samson has a thickness in the legs from the back, as Phil mentioned. Look at Brandon Curry too. Brandon Curry on that side chest. That's crazy. What do you guys think in the comments? I'm just focusing on the show right now. I will get to your comments, but let me know. Have a discussion in there. And Samson is enormous, but Derek is so cut out as well. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Ab shot. Samson has a little bit of distension, I'd say. Maybe slightly overcarbed. Maybe not overcarbed, maybe just... Samson, yeah, Samson's legs are very, very hard. Samson's winning the most musculars for sure. Let's go through it because this is very, very interesting. Okay, so that's the first call out. We're going to get a last call out too, which will be exciting. So Let's go through it. That side tricep is looking very good on Derek. Samson is just an absolute monster. Like, the amount of size Samson has is crazy. Brandon Curry looks great there as well. Andrew Jack is hitting that side tricep a lot better, but I don't think he matches up with that top two. What do you guys think? Okay, let's go through some of these comments. In this call out, we've got James Hollingshead and Sean Clarita in the middle, which I believe is what I predicted as well, and I predicted Carlos Thomas in ninth. My predictions might play out exactly as expected. It looks like, yeah, it's Carlos Thomas or Patrick Moore by the call outs, at least anyway. They can be moved around. Yeah, Clarita or James Hollingshead are winning this call out currently. I'm going to focus on these guys. So Samson was in between poses there, but Derek definitely improved that. He did a lot better this time around than when he came out for his individual. But you got to say Andrew Jack is probably winning that ab pose because it always looks so phenomenal. Got them hitting the most muscular. Andrew's just changed it up completely the way he hits his most muscular. Like, he definitely needs work on that posing. What are you guys saying? Bonnie says top 3, Samson 1, Derek 2, Curry 3. Curry 3, yeah, that would be an achievement. Then you got that call out on stage now. This is with James Hollingshead in the middle and Sean Clarita. Either side is Carlos Thomas and Patrick Moore. Justin Rodriguez looks very good in that side chest too. You see the sheer size he has. Alright, we're sending those guys back now. They're going back in line, so we're going to get these other guys back out. Whether it's a full call out or not, I don't know. But we will see any moment now. Derek, Brandon, Andrew, and Samson. So who drops out of that? Akim Williams drops out of that. So Akim most likely is... Oh wait, Akim and someone else. Who else dropped out of it? Okay, so we've got Andrew Jacked, Samson, Derek, and Brandon Curry. Huge for Brandon. This is very, very cool. It's crazy how good Brandon's come in here. He didn't need Kuwait this time around, that's for sure. Samson and Derek, I'd say, are somewhat close here, but Samson does have that sheer size. Like, sounds like the guys commentating don't know. First time being mentioned in any stream, yay. Bonnie Kasul. I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong, I apologise. Derek's back double is crazy. What do you guys think in the comments? I'm going to put up another poll after this as well. Or soon. Derek wins those back shots. Samson's a monster from the side. Like an absolute monster. I've got to say I'm impressed with Derek. I love that we have a contest too. I mean, I love Samson. I know Samson. And obviously, like, I support him. But Derek's very, very good here. So it is... This contest is up in the air. This is not won. So he hits that crab. Sounds like we're going to put him through more poses. Main thing for Samson is controlling that waist. If I don't think that was there, I think that this would be Samson's win. There's a little bit of distension there, just a little bit, not a huge amount, but enough to make a difference. And I think people want to see Samson harder here than the Olympia, and I'd say the condition is comparable. Maybe not as good. Is this a better package? I don't know. It's definitely bigger. It is way bigger. Like, his side chest is just so wild. Like, I can't even explain. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Phil's saying you see Samson getting a bit tighter now in the back and the glutes, and I'd agree. Sounds like Phil is on the side of Samson, I think, from the commentary. Oops, what's going on here? Samson's sweating a little right now. This is a close show, guys. Make no mistake about it. The posing work that Derek Lunsford has done in this prep has definitely paid off. What do you guys think? Samson needs more glaze. It's a 2-day show. Samson all day, stop at first Samson, second Andrew, someone's saying, third Derek. Derek wins like every pose. Jacked W. Samson needs more glaze. Andrew fading. Samson's legs overpowering for everyone, especially from the front. Yeah. Someone says Samson's abs are gone. Samson is watery from the back. Derek smokes everyone from the back. Derek looks like an Oompa Loompa. Andrew needs to smile. You guys are critical. You guys are critical. Look at Derek's legs from the front matters too much. Oh, my stream just stopped for a second. Please don't. Let me just... Okay, no, we're good now. We're good now. Okay, so let's go through a few more of these. Now, I need to see the high res on this stuff to really make an assessment. But look at Derek there. That's pretty crazy. I think he wins both those back shots. But let's go to the other angles. So we've got the side tricep there. The ab and thigh. Samson definitely has the bigger quads, and he's not in the pose properly there, so that's not fair on Samson for sure. And you see there, Samson's winning that most muscular. But there are definitely shots where Derek is beating him. Now you can see the sheer size there, difference there with the legs. Like Samson is just a so much bigger human. You got the front double there, both coming out of it, so that's useless. Most muscular there. I'd like to see Samson just keep that waist a little bit tighter. And Derek's hitting that pretty nicely as well. Now, I don't know if Samson's locked his quad in there though, so it's a little bit unfair. Also that, he was sort of moving as he was doing it. Rear lat spread. There, Derek shots again. Side chest. I mean, look at that side leg on Derek. That is crazy. And the arm is so much more cut out than it used to be. But Samson is an absolute monster. So we've got a call out right now. It's James Hollingshead, William Bonac, Sean Corrida, and Akim Williams. And we move these guys around a little bit. Akim was just in the middle with... I like that they're comparing these guys. James will be happier to be in this call-out than just the last call-out as well. So, the fact he's in sort of the same position as Akim and Sean and William, it's a good lineup. I think Bonac's winning this call-out. When you put him side by side, you see the density of Bonac. It looks crazy. William just has so much density in this call-out. Let me show you guys. Then it will probably go to maybe a final 2 call-out here or something. Or a final 3 call-out maybe. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But this is the current call-out on stage. And all these guys look really good too. It's just the lineup is crazy. I don't love the way James is hitting his ab and thigh in this show. I'd like to see him have his legs pitched differently. So a little bit off and on as well, like when he's flexing them. And he'll recognise that, and he's got more shows to come too, which is good. So, yeah, William's conditioning on those most musculars is crazy. Back doubles definitely won there by Sean and William. James in third. Derek and Samson, top 2 call out. Top 2 call out. Oh no, it's Derek, Samson, and Andrew. Okay, they've put Andrew in that, so they've made a clear top 3. So I assume we're going to see Brandon Curry in 4th in this show. I don't know why they have them slightly lined up off the center of the stage, which is annoying. Front double. Oh, Andrew looks good in this front double. Andrew looks good from the front. From the side, this is where... Oh, yeah, Andrew loses it from the side chest. So he needs a lot of work on his posing. He needs to just continuously work on it. Rear double. Samson first into the pose. He's holding it nicely. Andrew's not hard enough in the hamstrings, but Derek is winning that rear double. So Andrew starts in the middle. Now, if I were one of these 3 guys, I'm assuming they're all going to get a chance in the middle. I would want to be the last in the middle. I'd want to finish prejudging the final guy in the middle. So I would be hoping, if I was Samson, that Derek gets called into the middle next. And then last, you're in the middle. That's what I'd be hoping for. Not that it makes a difference necessarily, but it could. Could make a difference. Very close show. Change the screen, man. Yeah, I am. I'm trying to. I'm just trying to get all the... Samson doesn't seem to have quite as much control over his midsection in this show. Oh, Samson is massive on that most muscular. Okay, Derek and Andrew switching. I'd be happy if I was Samson because he's probably going to be the last man in the middle at prejudging. And this is a close show. I would have it between Derek and Samson. Now, Phil said we're starting to see Samson fade a bit. Phil's been quite big on Samson throughout this whole prejudging. This, to me, is a much closer show than I ever thought this was going to be. And as the commentator is saying, this is not a slam dunk for Samson. There is a link to the stream as well in the description. I'm just going to keep rotating through those photos as I can. Got to be honest, I don't know if Samson is as hard as he was at the Olympia here. I'm not sure. Incredibly thick though. He's definitely bigger, and I know Samson pushed hard for this as well. So Derek Lunsford has definitely improved his posing, that's for sure. Working with Chris Cormier has definitely done it. We're going to do another round. Will they move Samson into the middle? I'm assuming they will. Samson and Derek switch. Samson is in the middle. And I think he's just thanking his lucky stars. Alright, this is going to be the last rotation of the men's open prejudging. I can't wait to see the HD stuff. I'll be looking out for it. And I will bring that to you guys as well on this stream. And I will be going live afterwards with all the HD stuff, breaking down all of prejudging every competitor that I can. But stay tuned to this one. Whoa, Samson. Yeah, Samson's a monster on that side chest. Like, he dominates that shot. And Samson looks better now he's in the middle. Where Derek actually is standing, it's actually quite a disadvantage. Now I'm seeing this a bit more like this. Samson's holding some water here. Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, he's starting to sweat a bit more now. A little bit. This is an interesting show, guys. This is... Samson looks like he's getting harder in the quads. Last most muscular of the prejudging. Samson wins the most muscular too. Advantage Samson on that pose, in my opinion. And Samson has a lot of 3D muscle. It's one of those shows, and I hate to say it, like, unless you're there, it is hard to know. And Derek looked to fade maybe a little bit, maybe sweat a little bit. Andrew Jack looked like he needed more oil. It's going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. See, Samson to me was just too massive on that most muscular. Derek doesn't have the conditioning on that one. Looks a little squatty, but the legs are... Derek's legs are pretty filled out there. I don't know. So that was crazy. So what do you guys think? Oh, let me bring up a photo. How about a front double or something? There we go. It's a tough one to judge. I have no clue who they're going to give it to, likewise. I don't think it'll be Andrew Jacked. Yeah, it's a coin toss. Samson is better. Derek is peeled, the best I've ever seen him. Seems like nobody fully nailed it like Hardy did last year. Hardy he nailed that peak perfectly. Closer than I thought. Great show. Someone said Andrew winning every shot. The side chest looks great. On Andrew, he is posing way better. Yeah, he was, but he messed some of them up. Like, he hit one side chest and he's like all crunched up. So I have Derek winning. Derek looks amazing in back and side shots, but his legs hurt him. Hard to imagine someone with weak leg. Yeah, I don't think his legs were that bad. I've got to be honest. People are counting at Andrew, but in his shots, he's extremely dominant. In some shots, he does win, like this front double, but to me, in a lot of the other shots, that's where he fell down. And from the back, he doesn't have the detail in the back of his legs. Like, that's where it hurts him. Derek is just more complete. Someone says Samson, Andrew, Derek. Andrew Jacked has the best front double in the IFBB. Derek's front double is better than Samson. Samson just shut the door. When is Classic Finals? Classic Finals has been on, and we're going to have a result to that right now. Now let me look for some HD stuff for you guys, see if we can find any HD footage or anything like that. I'm pretty sure we will be able to. Let me have a look. Sorry guys, I'm just loading it. Okay, we do have some HD photos that I'm going to bring up for you guys. It's definitely an improved version of Derek. Now I'm looking at some of these HD photos. And we have some of Samson too. He looks better in these photos than he did in the stream as well, so. Samson's definitely the bigger, rounder guy, that's for sure. Let's bring up some of those shots. You guys deserve it. I'm going to end that poll. Okay, so we're going through the awards now, so let me start a new poll. Start a poll. Okay, it's going to be the same question, but obviously some of those votes were well before this stream even started. Who will win? Let's go Samson, Dauda, Derek, Lunsford, and Andrew Jacked. Okay, poll is being posted now. You can vote. So vote in that poll. Let me know your opinions. I'll get back to that in a few minutes. We've got some of the awards coming up for some of these divisions. And I'll read out some of what you guys are saying. Okay, so they're presenting the fitness awards now. I'll stick around for this stuff and the classic physique awards. But I want to bring up the HD photos for you guys. Tiffany Chandler was in 6th place in the fitness. Right, I'll go on buys and tries. I believe I saw the photos there. I thought I saw them here. Yeah, it should be on buys and tries. I'm going to share my screen in just a moment, guys. Give me a second. Okay, we have some comparison photos as well. Alright, let me share my screen. Just need to stop this screen share for 1 second. Apologies, guys. Rough head. Share screen. Okay, here we go. Just click on Derek there. What do you guys think? Now, I need a toilet break. I apologize, but I'll be literally 1 minute, but just give me a second. And I'll go through all of these photos, including the Samson ones, and including all the comparisons as well, and we can break it down together. So just give me a second. I just need to put up a banner to let people know. Host back live in 2 min. And we'll have the classic physique results coming up soon as well. So just give me a minute, guys, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. Didn't mean to put it on that view. Trying to put it on that one. There we go. Remove that banner. Jacqueline Baker wins the women's fitness. So she comes out on top. Let me get to your comment. 61 since I left a few minutes ago. What is everyone saying? And let me get to the poll. Actually, let me get to those poll results. If you haven't voted yet, vote in the poll that I currently have up. Let me have a look at what the results are at. Okay, this is where people are going to be upset about the result, no matter what way it goes, because in my poll that I put up, there's 259 votes, 42% saying Samson Dauda, 42% saying Derek Lunsford, and 15% saying Andrew Jacked, which doesn't even technically add up. Now it does. 43% saying Samson, 42% Derek, and 15% Andrew Jacked. So, yeah, people are going to be... Look, I don't think Andrew Jacked is winning this one, to be honest, because there's deficiencies in parts of his physique, but he is phenomenal, don't get me wrong. It is nutty. He wins that shot for sure. You can see Brandon Curry on the right also looks very good there. But that one's between Samson and Derek. Derek is a little bit more cut out in the midsection, which I like. Samson is just enormous in that upper body. Just absolutely enormous. So, yeah. I don't know what you guys think of that, but that's my opinion. But, man, we're going to have another Coleman or close to Ronnie. Yeah, if Samson can dial in that conditioning with this new added size that he's put on his physique, that's what we're going to be seeing. They give me awards now for the wellness, and then we're going to have the awards for the classic, and then I will be doing a full wrap-up of this with HD stuff, so front double, front lat, Samson's just a monster. Like, he's huge there. Andrew's pretty well cut out on this one, but when I was watching it, the legs didn't look as impressive. Like, Samson's legs looked more saran wrapped and just rounder and bigger. And Samson's just a bigger human, you know. Samson's enormous on that one. So, yeah, seeing these photos, like, you have to give that to Samson. But Derek has improved his side chest dramatically, and you can see this is where Andrew falls down a little bit. Rear double. That's Derek's shot for sure. But Samson does look good on that one as well. You need to see a bit of a different view here. Is Samson as hard as the Olympia? I'd say marginally not. I would have to say I think he was harder at the Olympia, but it's not like he's off or anything like that. Here's some more photos, courtesy of RX Muscle. Oh, it's actually just one photo. Let me refresh this and see. Apologies, guys. That's your top three there. Let's see what else is on the homepage now. See if there's anything fresh when I refresh the page. Third place was Elisa Elacontara, I believe. If I didn't get that completely wrong. Hoping to see some really HD stuff coming out from these open guys, but because we've got presentations now, I'll probably be after that with the Gilco production stuff. See some shots there. Let me open up your comments. You guys are harsh. I feel like you take other people down to for your guy. Derek small quads. Andrew side chest not good, dude. It does fall down compared to these other guys. Got wellness results now. Isabel Nunez gets second, so She's actually the current Wellness Olympia champion. And she gets second here, so she's been unseated. Wow, Asita did a great job with Derek and Andrew. Derek's legs are so much better than the O. Shout out to the old man. Curry looks amazing. Best legs he's had in a long time. Totally agree. Totally agree. Someone said, Derek better than the 23. And that's the 2023 Mr. Olympia, which he won. I would say yes. I would say yes. This is the best Derek Lunsford we've seen. Is it enough to win this show? Possibly. Mr. O is going to be crazy this year with Nick back in the mix. Eduarda Becerra wins the Arnold Classic in the Wellness. Shout out to I forgot her name, I'm sorry. Izara. Yeah, I'm not going to try to do it again. Derek has it. Would it be robbery if they gave it to Andrew? I think so. I've got to be honest. Andrew would win if he had a clue how to pose. He has no friends, apparently. I don't think it's that. But yeah, the posing is the issue for him. The only person who can beat Samson one day is Beiruz Tabani. I don't know, I disagree with that. Beiruz is very good though. Samson is not on point today. These taller guys shadow over the short guys. If Derek had more sweep in the quads, he'd be the clear winner. Samson is still better. Not on tonight. Nick will miss the next Olympia watch and see. It's going to Andrew. Samson is the clear winner. So it's crazy how diverse the opinions are here. Samson is the bigger version of Lee Haney. That winner of Wellness looking anabolic. Her glutes are crazy from the side. It's like the most insane thing. I was going to take a screen capture, but they just stopped and never hugging. Someone's doubting Nick. He's not going to miss 3, as in 3 Olympias back to back. Has Wesley gone past his peak? Look, downhill from here. No, he was sick. I think he can come back and hit his peak again. Can he win an Olympia? I don't know about that, but Derek did enough. Isn't Samson a little puffy upper body compared to the other 3? Yeah, I mean, there was some areas. Oh, my internet is on struggle street, I believe. I apologize if it's lagging at all. My bad. But, yeah. I'm getting some major lag here. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Just 1 second, guys. So, we've got the Wellness winner talking right now. We're going to have the announcement of the Classic Physique up next. And guess what? A Brazilian won the the Wellness. Surprise, surprise. Now let me check on those poll results. If you have not voted yet, vote in the poll. Also give the stream a thumbs up if you don't mind very much. It'd be greatly appreciated. Alright, so we have 43% saying Samson Dauda, 42% saying Derek Lunsford, 15% saying Andrew Jacked. Yeah, it's going to be close. It is going to be very, very close. And I'm going to have to review some of this stuff and give my honest opinion. Because it is going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be tight. Like, will we see a split scorecard? Will we see straight first for someone? I don't know. Classic Physique Awards, they said they're moving on to right now. They said they're presenting a very special award now. So let me stop this screen share for a second and I'll just share another screen with some screen captures. If I've got it open. There I do, yep. Hopefully you guys can see that there. I don't think Samson said he's just going to get bigger. From talking to him, like he's pushed it harder than ever. But it's just a byproduct of Samson training. He just gets bigger. Logan Franklin. I believe he won the best poser. Best posing award, yep. For classic physique. So they must have a separate one for classic physique and a separate one for open, I'm guessing. That's the results of the Fitness International. Jacqueline Baker wins that. And then I'll pull up the wellness ones in a second and I'll show you Logan Franklin. He wins $10,000 for that best posing award. Very cool, Logan winning that. Get a screen capture of Logan. I didn't take in the full... routine of both guys, like with the music and everything. Like I'd have to watch them back to give my assessment. But yeah, well worth it. 10k USD into Logan Franklin's pocket. Why is it selecting multiple? Okay. There's Logan Franklin, who won the Best Posing Award. Let's see who wins this next one. You'll need to turn on location. Oh, Siri, calm down. No. Don't allow.
First you have to tell me where you are.
No. Apologies for Siri. She's clearly drunk. Jihoon Bang. Now, is it the 6th or was this... Yeah, 6th place. So Jihoon Bang, 6th. This will be Wesley Vissers in 5th. I bet you anything. Just going to add this video to the stream while we talk. There's Logan Franklin, your winner of the Best Posing Award. Obviously, Mike Sommerfeld. Probably the favourite to win this one, I'd say. Still. Now, I'm going to end that poll on who you guys have winning the Arnold Classic. And Samson does win it. Let me just end that in 1 second. So nearly 500 votes in that one. 44% saying Samson Dauda. 42% saying Derek Lunsford. And then, whoops. Yeah, Wesley Vissers was in 5th. In 4th, I predict we're going to get Michael Daboul. See if I can pick this whole thing. So it's 41% Derek Lunsford, 43% Samson Dauda, and 14% Andrew Jacked. Which doesn't add up. That's 98%, but I suppose it rounds it up and down. Ouch, Wesley knocked down a few pegs. Yeah. Expected, though, based on the look. No offense to Wesley, but he was sick, you know. Like, he did phenomenal considering he was sick going into this as well. So, shout out to Wesley. Good dude. Alright, we'll see who's going to be 4th here. I'm guessing Michael Daboul. Michael Daboul places in 4th. It's been consistent with what I thought so far. Someone said, should Wesley do physique? Wesley Vissers, no. There's Logan Franklin on the screen, who's contending for the win here. He's no doubt, for me, top 2. Unless like Matt Greggo gets in there and gets 2nd, but I have a feeling it's going to be Logan, especially with the final 2 call out. Someone said Classic getting competitive again. It never stopped being competitive, to be honest. Classic is always competitive. Third place, Matt Greggo. I don't have a HD video of Matt Greggo, unfortunately. Looked really good. So it's Logan Franklin and Mike Sommerfeld top 2. Who's going to win it? Logan won, calling it now. Logan really brought it. With Bumstead, was a race for second all the time. Love Logan's physique and overall package. Good for Matt. He's stoked. Logan looks diced to the bone. Yeah, he is. He's diced to the bone. That's Wesley Vissers. We're going to focus on the top 2 now, though. Mike Sommerfeld and Logan Franklin. Who is going to take it? Second place, they're about to announce. So second place, they're about to announce. Logan Franklin or Mike Sommerfeld? Second is Logan Franklin. I've got to say I agree with the call. I think a lot of people would have loved to see Logan win this. He gained a lot of fans in this show. Like a lot of fans. That's for sure. Yeah, still a win for Logan. 100%. Logan's more classic. Well, we were. Nice. William Landolt says, "Hey desktop, be looking out for me. My goal is to turn pro, get my pro card this year." Will do. Which class? Great job today, Logan. I like Logan for the win. Unfortunately, he did not win. Logan's more classic because he's tall. The winner is Mike Sommerfeld. First big win for Mike. He hasn't won an Arnold before, hasn't won an Olympia. Obviously, he took some points. Some judges had him winning versus C-Bum at the Olympia last year. He gets the Arnold Classic victory, his first big show. It's a big check here at the Arnold as well for the Classic Physique, so he'll be stoked. I believe it pays more than the Olympia. I did hear, at least last year or the year prior, it was $75,000 for the winner. So he's got to be happy. Mike Sommerfeld making some good coin in bodybuilding. Arnold presenting the award. Let's see if Arnold interviews him. So getting some video. Yeah. I don't know if Arnold's doing the interview or not. Saying congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. You look fantastic. Congratulations. Nah, he's walking off the stage. I think Arnold, I don't know if he does the interviews all anymore or what. He probably copped a little bit for it because he asked the same questions. How much training did you do for the show? You look fantastic. Pull a vacuum. How many hours did you spend posing? Congrats to Mike Sommerfeld. Deserved win. I'm going to pull up some of those images. It's Mike Sommerfeld getting the award there from Arnold for the Classic Physique win. So who's doing the interview here? I don't think Arnold was doing the interview for the other one, the divisions as well, so I don't think he's going to do it for this one. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell button on Desktop Bodybuilding, because I will be actually going live after this as well. So stay tuned to Desktop Bodybuilding for all your contest coverage. And thank you guys for tuning in and staying on here as well. It's been enjoyable as always. Very much. Let me see if there's any HD stuff out there of the open guys, and then I will soon after wrap this thing up. Let's see. Mike Sommerfeld is talking now, just having a listen to his interview while I look for any sort of HD photos of these open competitors or videos. Logan Franklin won the best poser, placed second. He's got to be happy. I don't know what you get for second in this show, but first place would definitely be a tidy check. Arnold obviously loves the classic, comes from the classic, aka golden era, as many people dub it. So yeah, I can't see any other HD stuff, but I will be back with an open review and I will have some HD footage of that. But Mike Sommerfeld is your winner of this one, guys. And yeah, the open is going to be very, very interesting tomorrow, because it is between Samson and Derek in my eyes. You guys think Andrew Jack has a chance as well, at least some of you do. Wesley was 5th, by the way, for people asking. But yeah, very interesting show. I'm looking forward to seeing all the review and wrap up of this one, and everyone's opinions as well, because it is a close show for me, and I want it to be a clear-cut victory for Samson, don't get me wrong, but this one is close. There is no doubts about that. He's got the best beard out of all of them. Do they count facial hair when scoring? I don't think so. I think it's probably more his back and his quads and his small waist and everything. Thanking his coach Neil Hill right now while he's discussing things, saying that Neil did an incredible job with him, and Neil will be pumped for this as well. Obviously, former coach of Flex Lewis in the 212, who won many, many titles. Formerly coached William Bonac. He coached Sergio Oliva Jr. for a short minute. Bunch of those. Sko Gotti says, can't wait to see Tyler's breakdown. I didn't see Mike winning. Yeah, I get that. You can have anyone on that, you know. What else are you guys saying? Mike is the guy to beat in Classic now. Absolutely he is. Maybe Logan finally figured out his peak. Yeah, he can be right up there in the Olympia. Logan can be right up there now. He's established himself. Mike and his wife or partner are on stage and a bit emotional. She's hugging him. Cool to see. Fast times, great coverage, Xavier. Always appreciate your outlook. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate that. Nicholas Wickerser says Derek should be first. Samson was off. Actually, still a layer of fat. Now we've got the full results of the classic physique here. I'll put those up on the stage. Just give me 1 second. I'll just take a second to come up. I don't know why they keep wearing white to bodybuilding shows. Yeah, his wife had a white jacket on, I think it was. Therapist says Ramon. Samson won. Logan has the most golden era physique, in my opinion. Logan looks kind of like Bob Paris, which is a massive compliment as well, if you know who Bob Paris is. Phenomenal bodybuilder from the 90s, maybe late 80s as well. And here's the full results of the classic physique. We've got Mike Sommerfeld finishing in first, Logan Franklin in second, Matthew Greggo in third, Michael Daboul in fourth, Wesley Vissers in fifth, Jaehoon Bang in sixth, Omar Alanis in seventh, eighth is Jeremiah Willies, and ninth is Lucas Funk. There you go, guys. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this thing up before we get 3 hours deep on this thing. I appreciate you guys tuning in to my stream, and obviously the live stream and supporting that of the Arnold Classic. It's much appreciated. Men's Open reached out to Milos for coaching, it would be a dream to have Bob Paris physique. I'm confused by that. Bob Paris, I don't see it. My prediction, Samson is not first. It's either Derek or Andrew, or if Samson comes as hard as finals in Olympia. Do you cover men's physique too? I might cover a bit of it in the upcoming one. It's got tomorrow's schedule too, so I'm going to... Oh, it's got the times. I need to see that. Okay, we've got the exact times. This is going to be good. I'm going to show you this before I wrap it up. The exact times for tomorrow. Which is great. And I'm going to do a pre-show for tomorrow too. Probably go live earlier, to be honest with you guys. Alright. So this is the schedule for tomorrow. So 7 PM, probably slightly earlier, I will go live. Then we've got the Arnold Classic individual posing routines for half an hour. That's 7:20 to 7:50. 7:50 we have the Bikini International final round, which is only 10 minutes. The men's physique final round, which is scheduled for 25 minutes, then a special presentation. 8:40 PM American Eastern Time Arnold Classic comparison round and callouts. That goes for 15 minutes, then the pose down and awards at 9 PM or 9:05 PM. So, very exciting. So we will be back tomorrow for all of that. That's the schedule for tomorrow. You can always come back to this video and come to the end of that schedule for tomorrow. But shout out to you guys and shout out to everyone who sponsored the stream as well. Awesome sponsors. And yeah, shout out to the Arnold people for putting on this live stream. It's been awesome. It's been real. Kevin Clements, shout out my man. Thank you so much for dropping in and thanking me. Appreciate the stream. Thank you, Jason Harris. And thank you to everyone else that joined in the stream, that commented, that had their say as well. I'm going to be back for another wrap-up, so subscribe, click the notification bell button, and I will be back here on Desktop Bodybuilding. So for Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, we are out.